That belief that the federal government's role is not providing services can only be realized by maintaining entire classes of people who, under threat of violence, must labor to serve society instead of participating in society and being served by social structures. And there's no other way around it. The fever dream of conservative, rugged individualism needs either a trust fund or slaves to be experienced. It cannot exist on its own merit. It requires being subsidized by the subjugation or enslavement of others. And that's just the fact of it. And so historically, this was accomplished in two ways in America. First, chattel slavery. Hundreds of years of kidnapping, enslaving, and forcibly breeding black slaves, right? Like, there's no other way to sugarcoat that, okay? But also through marriage, through the domestic servitude and corresponding social death of women, the enslavement of women. Obviously, a very different type of slavery than chattel slavery. I am not comparing horrors here. It is a spectrum, and they are on different spaces. But it is about the subjugation and labor theft, where you make a population support society instead of participating and being served within society. And you'll notice too that both chattel slavery and women's domestic servitude through marriage, they both rely on forced breeding, right? And let's be clear, patriarchy is about forced breeding. There is no species where all males procreate. None, not a thing. And so patriarchy was about censoring men for the purpose of upending the natural order of women selecting the fittest men to procreate with. It forces women to procreate with subpar men for survival, ensuring that men do not have to develop themselves and their capacities to be attractive and selected. So upending natural selection was accomplished through a collusion of violence to hoard resources under men's exclusive control and to violently trap women to prevent them from withdrawing from that society to live in like their own women-centered groups, right? You can't have that. So marriage was invented through this process for the purpose of using hoarded resources and organized violence to purchase and trade women as property. Marriage was the institution of gendering and privatizing care work, the vital work of life, as a commodity embodied by women for men to barter and consume.